I decided that I was going to do the music in a bottle. Actually, I changed the name. It's now Canned Music because I thought that was hilarious. So this is the beautiful paper that I have had in my stash for several years. I just love it. It came from a paper pad at Michael's, and it's just gorgeous. I think it was Recollections. So I cut out my bottle back. I'm going to put on my bottle front, and then my lid. And I really like this, the Love Notes. I thought it was really pretty, so I'm thinking about putting that there. This is from a piece of paper that is Graphic 45 that they don't make anymore, which breaks my heart. It was the most beautiful paper pad they had. And then I thought what would be fun would be to put I'm going to call it a cello. It could be a bass. I don't know. And then this is a violin, and this is a viola. And they have differences in tone. So I thought that while I'm talking to my little person, I could tell him that. And then I had a flute. And these stickers, by the way, are from Dollar Tree, and you can still get them. And I just kind of wanted the flute outside as an accent. And I think that this is probably all I'm going to do to this. It's just going to be very simple, very plain. But I like it. And what I like about doing these pages is that they are simple and they are plain. And I'm not trying to compete to the Gavinci levels that other people have. You know, I mean, I can't craft to that magnitude. So I just thought this would be fun. And then looking over at my mess on the side, I have these, which are actually kind of pretty. And I might just throw two of those there just for interest. And they have nothing to do with music. They're just pretty, and I like them. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And you notice how I tried everything out before I glued it down? That's always just a good idea, no matter what you make, a card front or whatever. Oh, and this would be a cute card front too, you know. With all these different elements, you could always make a really interesting card cover. Sending music your way to brighten your day. That'd be one thing you could say. And later I might come back and I might add something to this. You never know. Sometimes I get an idea and I go back and I just play with stuff. So I'm just putting my glue around my frame. Gonna flip it over. I'm just going to adhere it to my bottle. I wouldn't have to use the frame actually if I didn't want to, because the inner layer for the bottle has such pretty stitching on it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because that's just me. I'm going to put this, I think, right there. Just spread little bits of glue. I do like the dragonfly, so I do want him to show, because maybe he's going to make a landing on the bottle. I'm going to put on my lid, matching up my sides. That looks very nice. I'm just going to stick on my flute. My cello. I went to school with Lori Singer. She plays the most amazing cello. I think she played the cello in Fame. I think I wanted my violin up and my viola down. Yes. And these Dollar Tree stickers adhere really well. And I just really like them. I think they're just pretty. Now these are dimensional stickers, so this is going to give some bulk to my book, which I'm not going to use very many dimensional stickers anywhere else in my book. Yep, I glued that one down already. Did I glue this one down? Nope. And because my jar is kind of this grayish silvery outline, I think these look just fine. The flute's kind of the grayish silver. If you didn't know, they used to make flutes in sterling silver. I'm sure they still do, but I'm sure now they cost $1 zillion billion. But they have the most beautiful, beautiful tone. There we go, and there's that page. For the next page, I'm going to use Stamparia's Blue Dream. I love this. I have this paper, and then I also have the ephemera packs. I have the chipboard pack and the sticker pack that goes with it. And this is the one that has the beautiful, beautiful papers. And I just couldn't use it in a scrapbook because, like I said, I would end up covering all the beautifulness of this. So I thought this bottle book was really good. And this paper in particular, I love because of this kitty just sleeping on the stone wall there. It reminds me of my kitty, but my kitty's weirder. And so I just cut it out of my bottle. And I'm going to hold this up. And do you see the stitching detail on that? So if I wanted to, I could just put it down and use it like that. And then I would have all the detail from the cat. But I didn't want to do that because I am me. And so I'm just going to use my frame. Oops, excuse me. We're auditioning right now. Use my frame. I'm going to use my bottle lid once I find where I put it. There we go. This vase came with a collection. I'm just going to set it down there. It is chipboard, so it's, you know, once again, it's going to add a little bit of bulk to my album. I'm just trying this out, so I don't really care. And then I had this kitty. He also came in the chipboard. I thought he was adorable. So I think maybe I'll have him sitting on top because he'll be teasing this one. But he doesn't want to be on top alone, so he needs to have a plant with him. I'm just playing with my layout. These flowers were part of the pack, and I think these are really pretty as well. And I kind of want them up in this corner. And the kitty can be in front of them. And then I have little tiny seashells that came in the paper pack. And they're really pretty. And I like the idea of covering up that one with this. And then I like the idea of putting this one here. And covering up those, it does give a little bit of dimension, but I really like that. And a butterfly came in the paper pack. And I'm not sure where I want to put the butterfly, if I want to put him up there, in that corner. Maybe I want him here. Or there. Nope, I don't want him there. Definitely not there. Okay, well, let's go with what we have right now, and let's glue that down. And the reason that I do a trial layout is so that I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to have to place things. Because my page isn't that small. My book is a 5x7. 5x7? Yep, 5x7. And I just, as I had stated in an earlier video for this, I just took my 49th and Market pages, and I just used the not bind it all. I do have a bind it all, but I used the mini cinch on it. And I am really liking that mini cinch. I wish I could have the new one that does all the different types of bindings. But right now, it's a little out of my reach. Okay, I'm just going to slide this in place. If you do end up buying this bottle die, I think it's great. You can go to Scrap Diva Designs, and she has a lot of different pictures and ideas on things people have done. Look at the back of that paper. Isn't that pretty? You can also do a YouTube search for Scrap Diva Designs mason jar die, and lots of different projects will come up, and they're all gorgeous. I tend to like really super simple things, but you can also use it to make really highly embellished, beautiful decorations. I'm going to put my jar on, my lid, I mean. I'm going to put my vase in place. I think the reason I like the simple designs is when I was growing up, everything was, you know, less is more. That was what we were taught. Okay, and then I said I wanted this in the corner. And my kitty's going to be over some of it, and that's fine. Ooh, you know what would be really fun is getting one of these paper packs with all the ephemera, any paper pack really with a bunch of ephemera, and then challenging yourself to make a glue book just using the paper pack and the ephemera that comes in it. I'm going to lay down my cat. That would be a way to use some of those absolutely gorgeous papers you've been hoarding. It could be any kind of glue book. It doesn't have to be a jar glue book, for goodness sake. There's my kitty. Here's his potted plant. You know how cats are. They have to knock down plants. So we caught him in the act. There we go. I'm still liking this butterfly. Maybe I'll put it there. And my shells. I'm going to lay this shell down first because it has this little end on it. So it's probably going to go under the other shell. The only reason that I'm covering up the shell that's already in the picture with a new shell is because I just wanted to. And they're slightly different shells, so it's okay. Oh, I forgot how I said I was going to do this one. This way. Where is it? This way? Nope. It's that way. Yeah, I think it's that way was the way I decided to do that one. And somewhere I had another tiny little shell, but it may be on the floor. And I thought I might just put it somewhere, but you know what? I'm liking this the way it is. So this is my 4th page in my glue book. And remember, my theme is jars because I'm probably going to use this with a grandkid, or maybe even not. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself as something that I did. putting these elements and designing the elements, that does take some time. I just had everything ready to go for you so you could see it. So today, oh, I have to glue my butterfly down. Didn't do that. Right, I'll glue my butterfly down. And if you're using just a regular notebook for a glue book, you can also, if your pages start getting too bulky, you can cut out some of the regular pages in your notebook. This is kind of bulky because I've got a little bit of three-dimensional stuff, whereas these are not as bulky because they're flat. But then here I've got extra bulk because I do use three-dimensional stickers from Dollar Tree, which I said I really love. Anyway, let me know if you like this. If you want me to do a walkthrough when it's done, I'd be happy to do that because I'm sure you get the idea now of what I'm doing to this book. Let me know in the comments below. Please like and please subscribe. Thank you.